Hey, Jim Hodges here, Spot here. I want to take a few minutes and give you a little video guide for Spot. So something for you to go by when he's at home training. This is something good for him and you to be able to review together to get an idea of the proper way to work with Scott, what to demand from him, what hand signals we give, what word signals we give, what our praises are, and what our consequence is. You remember, praise is good words, good touch. Our consequence is words, firmer words, and touch, okay? Touch in this case is a tap of the leash. The tap of the leash is not designed to hurt him, but it is a consequence. When dogs get together, they are very physical in their communication. Jumping, bumping, biting, posturing. We have to bite too, just like Mom would with the puppy, okay? Consequence is imperative. The important thing is we don't provide too much consequence. Only provide the level of consequence we absolutely need, okay? In your part, watching you work a couple of times, you've got to make sure that you do provide a consequence. He's going to tell you. You tell him to do something, he needs to do it. If he repeatedly does not do it, you need to make sure you get that consequence up to a level that needs to. Remember what we talked about consequence. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Not 1, 2, 3, 88. Always progressive, always calm, always praise on the back end. Let's go. He's walking with me. We've got cats in the picture, but that's okay. Attaboy, let's go. It's been raining all day. This is the first time we got a chance to even really work outside today. Sit. Hand signal. Good for sit. Great. Now, I didn't keep him in a sit. I'm not going to put him in a down for a long time because the ground is soaking wet. I am going to make him sit. If I ask him to sit and he doesn't do it, I'm going to bite him. If I ask him to down and he doesn't down, I'm going to bite him. When I tell him to SIT, and if he didn't, I would tap the leash straight up to the sky. Sit, and then praise. Good boy. When I was to go down, if he didn't down, I'd tap towards the ground. No, down. And our movement commands, let's go, come, or place, is tap in the direction we want. This was the signal for sit. We were talking about changing it. I have no problem. Break is the release. Sit. Good boy. Come. Come is like this. He comes and sits. Or sit. Right. He comes and sits in front of you. Attaboy, he's getting wet too. Comes and sits in front of you. That's what we want on leash. Off leash, all we want him to do is to come to you. Come. Good boy. Right. So come just like this. Good boy. PLACE is the place command. Play. As soon as he gets on it, we praise. When he gets on that, attaboy. When he gets on the bed, he can lay down, sit down, stand up, read a book. I don't care what he does as long as he stays on this bed. He can do this an hour or two at a time. He could possibly even do it during your violin lessons if you wanted to. We're going to talk about violin lessons and howling later. This is the hand signal for place. Right. Let's go. Sit. Good. Down. I know that's hard. Good boy. Right. Down signal from the side is like this. Yeah, the ground is wet, but he's got to do it. I'm just not going to keep him in that down for a long time. Sit. Now down from in front. Down. Good boy. Sit. Good. Attaboy. Right. That's such a good boy. He's a trooper. He's really, really a fantastic dog. He is just so good on his obedience. Let's go. Wonderful family member and everything else. Remember, he can get on the furniture at your house, but there are times that you might want him to load up. I usually use the word load up or hup, and that's what we're going to do with this stump right now. Grass is a little wet, but let's see what happens. Hup. Attaboy. That's a good boy. Good boy. Right. Now, if we wanted to give a treat in any of those situations, we can. But what I would not be doing on a command he already knows is lead him to the treat, to the command with the treat, leading him with the treat. I would give him the command and then the treat comes out of nowhere. I call it manna from heaven. Sit. Good boy. There you go. Good boy. Right. A little slow, but I'll take that. Right. Okay? So, we talked about the sit, down from in front, down from the side, come, break, place. Last thing is the heel command. Sit. Heel is where we have a little box and we keep him in a box beside us. Heel, operant hand signal, we stop, he sits. He has to hold that sit. Right. Do it again. Sit. I'm sorry to make you sit so much. Heel. He's in this little box. Where we go in the box, he stays. Keep him in the box if we have to. Now heel. Come on. Turn back around. He stopped. Heel. He didn't quite. Right. I don't know if you look at the video, you'll see his tail went out a little bit. Dogs learn in environments and scenarios, okay? It's been raining here all day and he might miss a little bit. That's why I'm not going to bite him for it. I'm just going to encourage him to do what I need for him to do. As he encounters enough of these situations, and if we make him do it, he's got to do it. But this is one of those positions where unless you were working him, you might not need for him to lay into a down position in a mud puddle. You may want to prove it to yourself, that's one thing or the other. But don't put him in positions to fail. We try to put him in a position to succeed. Okay, let's go. Sit. One more time in the heel. Heel. Right here. Good boy. Come on, now heel. Little tap of the leg, now heel. Stop and sit. Hold it. He's a good boy. That's it. I know it's wet on your butt, buddy. Good. Right. So the only other thing that we've got here is a twofold command. It's the stay command. It's an open palm towards him. And I would use that primarily for a down command. We tell him to down, stay. That would put you in a position like at dinner time or when your other dog is around and there's some sort of confrontation or something you don't want one dog to do versus the other, you would put him in a stay. You could also use a stay to keep him in a room. Walk out the door, you tell him to stay. If he starts to come out the door, it's a tap back. No, 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 stay. And then you immediately go to where you want to go, okay? So, the sit command is a tap up. Good boy. The down command is a tap down, okay? The movement command is a tap in the direction. Movement is come and place and let's go, quite honestly, okay? Oh boy. Remember, once he gets on that bed, he can lay down, sit down, stand up, read a book, do whatever. We have another video that we're going to start talking about some off-leash work with him, or the recall from off-leash since he's on an electronic fence system, and to address some other things that you needed. Fantastic guy he is. He's going to be obedient. You've got to be positive. Remember, we praise 20 times more than we ever consequence. Your consequence is probably never going to be more than a level 2. Remember, level 1, level 2. It's not going to take much, but you're going to have to be consistent. When you provide praise, you provide praise in the moment. When you provide consequence, you provide consequence in the moment. When you do provide the consequence, you always praise on the back end, okay? He can do that place command, although it's raining on us right now. He could probably do that for a couple hours. Probably has done it for an hour or two at our home, in our home with us. He's a good boy. He can make it happen. If you have questions, you pick up the phone. You give me a call, 336-945-3232. You can contact me through my website, JimHodgesDogTraining.com, or my Facebook page. Just go to the search bar, Jim Hodges Dog Training. I really appreciate it. And anytime, with any of my clients, anytime I do work like this, we always have free follow-ups for anything we worked on during training. So just give me a call. Come over, we'll work and we'll get it squared away. You know, the one thing I tell people is that once a dog learns, he's not going to forget. I do a lot of work with rescue groups, and when I put my hands on a dog, I can tell if the dog has had training before. Okay? It's not going anywhere. It just takes somebody that's consistent, that's loving, that's balanced to bring it out of them. Take care and thank you very much. Right. Oh, boy.